Hello everyone, this is Rick Grantham of Small Business Champion Bundle. This week we're going to talk about direct marketing analysis. You know, direct marketing like brochures and mailings and things of that nature. And how do you analyze all that to figure out what your break even is? That's coming up next. Hello everyone, this is Rick Grantham of Small Business Champion Bundle. Welcome back to the explanation portion of the tutorial, where we talk about direct marketing analysis and why that's so important for your business. First off, what is direct marketing? Direct marketing are ways that you reach out directly to your customer, to try to get that initial interaction. These could be things such as doorknob hangings that you would put on the doors of people's houses or people's apartments. This could also be things like direct mailing or mailings that you're sending out to potential customers. This is particularly important for offline businesses, where you're not doing business online as much, but you're having, this might be an example, would be a landscaping company, a painting company, or anywhere that you walking the neighborhood or you being in direct contact with your customer is very important. So there's a few things to consider when you're thinking about this. First off, how do you know that you're breaking even? How many mailings do you have to put out to break even on something? How can you go about measuring all of your costs for postage, for printing, for any sort of creative work that has to happen, and how many sales need to come in, how many calls need to come in for you to be able to break even on that effort? So the great thing is the template that I'm about to show you in the next portion tracks all of that for you, will calculate your break even, and all of that for you. So stay tuned for the next part of the tutorial where we'll bring up the template, allow you to input your own cost numbers, and then calculate your break even and calculate all of that for you. So stay tuned for the next part of the tutorial. Hello everyone, this is Rick Grantham of Small Business Champion Bundle. Welcome back to the template portion of the tutorial. Now when you pull up the template, the first thing you'll notice is the title page. Title page is in front of you now, and as you scroll down the title page, what you'll notice is first off, there's plenty of opportunities here to, on the left-hand side, join the conversation. You can go and download our free small business ebook. I'll also have a link to that in the description of this video if you're watching this on YouTube. We also have questions and answers, our LinkedIn group and our Facebook group. Also, both of those are in the description of this video if you want to check that out. Over here on the right-hand side, you'll notice some text that's basically, again, welcoming you to the community, giving you some links here on the best ways to go about using this template. But instead of this, let's get right to the template. Let's get right to the direct marketing analysis. So to do that, you'll come down here to down to the bottom to the tab that says direct marketing analysis. Clicking on direct marketing analysis, go ahead and set this highlight inputs to no. So I can show that to you here in a little bit. You scroll over to the right hand side. First off, you'll see again opportunities to join the conversation, and you'll see some instructions, but we're not going to worry about the instructions now because I'm about to walk you through pretty much everything that you need to know to be able to use the analysis in this video. So let's scroll to the left hand side and you'll see the direct marketing analysis. Up at the very top here, you'll see the analysis, which is the number of units per break even. This will automatically calculate for you, and your response rate for break even, which will automatically calculate for you as well. So there's quite a few things you could put in here for your fixed cost, your variable cost, and then your overall revenue per product unit. So let's go ahead and start filling some of this out and show you how the numbers update and change. So first off, there may be some concern around where do you input numbers and where are calculations happening, right? Because you don't want to override any of the calculations. So the way you'd solve that is to come up here to the right-hand side, up in the top where it says Highlight Inputs. And we're going to, from the drop-down menu, select Yes. And you'll see now everything that's highlighted blue is the place where you could go in and update your own information based on the direct marketing campaign that you're putting together. So first off at the very top is your creative fixed cost, and right now this is $350 and $257. But this may be, I don't know, $50. The cost could be different based on whatever you have. Now what you'll notice is as I'm inputting numbers here, my break-even units are changing, right? So right now it's 592 and 0.85%. If I said that my creative was going to be, instead of 50, it was going to be $500. Now my number of units for break-even has gone up slightly. You also have your variable cost. Now this is cost per mailing piece. So for every unit that you're going to put out, what is your variable cost that's associated with that? So with that, you have the cost for circulars, your cover letter, inserts, lift notes, and you can go in and change these if you choose to. You know, if you find something that's more specific to your market. However, for direct marketing, these are some of the very typical ones that you would expect to see. So you go in cost per mailing and say, what is your cost for envelopes? What is your cost for postage? And maybe 0.16 cents is not accurate depending on where in the world you are. Maybe it's 0.27 cents. And as you update all these, you'll notice up in the right-hand side now your number of units for break-even changed and your response rate for break-even change. Your response rate is how many people need to respond, or what is the percentage of people that need to respond to the number of mailings you put out for you to break even. So as you scroll down a little bit further, you can input the number of units that are to be mailed. In this case, we had 70,000. By the time that you see this in your actual template, the dollar sign will be out of there because it's the number of pieces, not the dollar of pieces. So we'll fix that on the template, but that could be, we'll say we may want to mail 80,000. And your fixed cost and your variable cost now are all updated for you. All right, so this is automatically calculated based on the inputs that you put above. Over on the right-hand side of the analysis, you'll see your gross margin per product unit. So what is your selling price? So you're trying to get people into your shop. You're trying to get people to give you a call. What is, of the people who respond to this, what is the average selling price of those items, of the items that you're buying? And maybe 450 isn't the right amount. Maybe that's, I don't know, 700. And as we input this, now your number of units for break even changed drastically here in your response rate. Any sort of additional handling charges you might have. And now you have the what is your cost per product unit? So your cost per product unit, cost of goods sold, shipping and handling, etc. You'll notice here for credit card charges will calculate automatically for you, but you do need to put in what the credit card rate is, which is why the blue is over on the left-hand side a little bit. So maybe it isn't 2.25 for you, maybe that's 2.75. You enter that and everything would update for you. So with this, up at the very top, what you'll see is based on your numbers, based on your own input, you would have the number of units that you would need to break even based on this mailing and based on the inputs that you put in, and what your response rate would need to be for break even. Now we do have another template which then allows you to compare a lot of different promotions, a lot of these different campaigns to each other. So we'll create a link for that in this video as well. So you can see not only the direct marketing analysis, but a campaign promotion comparison, what that looks like as well. So if you're ready to print this, you can come to the right-hand side and select Highlight Inputs to Know. It removes all of the blue. And so now you'd be able to print this. And if you want to get rid of the Grantham.com paraphernalia up at the top, there's no reason you can't just click on that and delete that. So this is it. This is Direct Marketing Analysis Excel template. This is immediately available for download. Also, I'd like to invite you to subscribe. We put out these videos, these templates, these Excel templates, and a lot of small business tips as well on a regular basis. Several a week usually. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button. That should be down below. You can see any of the videos also on your right-hand side. And those are just some of the other videos we've done. Feel free to click on those and follow those as well. I invite you to subscribe. I invite you to follow any of the links, that we have down in the subscription or down in the comments section. Leave your comments, leave your likes, and we'll see you next time. Again, this has been Rick Grantham, Direct Marketing Analysis Excel template. We'll see you next time.